guys, it's Kiarko here, back with another speed build. Today we're building the apartment of a violinist. This was requested by Ashley. Thank you so much for this request. I had a lot of fun doing this, especially creating the character, but let's get right into it so I can explain, who we got here and, who they are. So this is Lou, Lou Kondo. I love the name Lou, by the way. I don't know why, but recently I've been whenever I play The Sims or just little games on my phone, I always name my characters Lou. I don't know why. I don't know. I just a little mini obsession right now. But anyway, so this is Lou. They use they, them pronouns, and they are a classical violinist. Personally, I don't know that much about violin, so if I make any, assumptions here about what it's like to be a violinist and they're wrong, I apologize. If any of you are violinists, just let me know because that sounds very fascinating. You can see that Lou actually has a scar across their nose. I put that scar there because I thought it'd be such an interesting, backstory. What if when they were a kid, they got hit in the face with a violin or something? I don't know why, but I thought that'd be so funny. Maybe that's why they fell in love with violin, or how they got introduced to it, is by accidentally being permanently facially scarred by the violin. So that's a funny little mini story I came up with. But Lou, in my head, is quite possibly a love interest for Zoe, our alien that we introduced yesterday. They're not next door neighbors, they're across the hall neighbors. And I feel like that would give Lou a lot of opportunities to probably see some pretty suspicious things coming from Zoe's apartment, considering he is an alien, and Lou is a human. And I feel like they would probably bond over a lot of things. I definitely feel like Zoe would be very interested in Lou's violin playing and the music that Lou writes and all these fun things. And I also think it would be really interesting, this is such a weird idea, but I really like the idea that Zoe is super fascinated by Lou, or at least they were initially, because I feel like when Zoe came to planet Earth, he was probably introduced to human gender identity through a binary lens, right? So when he learned of Lou's gender identity and their pronouns, it probably blew his freaking mind. I really like that idea that it basically opened up his eyes to this whole other aspect of humans that he did not realize, and he probably had to rewrite his entire PhD for Alien University, and probably did a lot of talking to Lou, and a lot of research with Lou and all that kind of fun stuff. And that's probably how they grew close and maybe possibly fell in love. I don't know if that's I don't know if that's taboo, interspecies love. I mean, he's an alien, but it's fine. But anyways, we are inside Lou's apartment now. I kind of went with a more it's a little bit cottagecore-y, but I was definitely trying to go for a classy kind of, I don't know, warm feeling. You can see we have this bed here from the Cottage Living pack, which is just absolutely gorgeous. I don't know why, I really personally love plaid a lot. You're probably gonna see it a lot, definitely in October, and a couple of other of my autumn fall themed builds, just because plaid is something I always go to whenever I'm trying to do warm and cozy. And I actually put in another plaid chair in this build as well, so there's a lot of plaid going on here. But I definitely feel like Lou came from, I don't know if Lou is from the countryside or something, but I feel like Lou came from a family or house that's very warm and cozy, and that's kind of what they wanted here in their apartment. So they just tried to bring all that in with all these warm pieces and the old worn wardrobe there, and yeah. But in terms of Lou being a violinist, like I said, I feel like it's something that they were doing since they were a child, and they were definitely a child prodigy. But I don't know what specifically they do as a violinist. Maybe they play in an orchestra or something, or maybe I don't know, maybe they're a busker, where they play on the street and they make money that way. I'm not quite sure. What do you guys think that Lou does with the violin? Or any headcanons you guys have about Lou, or Lou and Zoe, because I feel like they're such a cute couple. I love their names together too, just the simple syllable names, Lou and Zoe. But yeah, let me know if you guys have any ideas, because so far you guys have had amazing ideas. I mean, all your ideas have basically built this entire apartment, and I just have so much fun, talking to you guys about the things that you guys think of. But anyways, as we move along, you can see that I have, like I said, I put in that other plaid chair, and there's also a piano in here because I figured that Lou's probably multi-talented in music in general. And I also give him a typewriter. I don't know why, but in every single different apartment in this entire apartment building, everyone seems to have a different time period going on in terms of their technology. That wasn't really like purposeful. I don't know, just to fit like different aesthetics, I was going with like different pieces of technology. I mean, Lou would probably have a laptop of their own, but I just put a typewriter here because it looked really cool in the room. But I feel like I was able to fit a lot in this space. There's not really like a living room, but I kind of feel like Lou is a little bit, not a loner, but probably someone who's a little bit more shy and wouldn't like have like a lot of guests over or anything like that. So their space is probably a lot more tailored to like them and just, you know, them privately. They probably just like cozy up in that, you know, plaid chair in the corner, just like read a book about music and violins or something, I don't know. And we're just gonna put together the kitchen really fast here. But yeah, as we are wrapping up this apartment, you guys, this was like the final apartment, my Tanaka builds apartment. This was like kind of a longer mini series that I've done recently, I guess. Let me know what you guys think of this. Let me know, like, I really love getting feedback from you guys. Like, if this is something that you like, where I like build like one big build, like an apartment building, then I like go in and like fill it, or if you guys prefer more like one-off builds. I'm always curious as to hear, you know, how you guys feel about these things. But yeah, anyways, it is a Thursday. We are approaching the weekend. I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend planned. Do I have a weekend planned? No, I'm really just gonna work. I'm house sitting for someone. But other than that, I'm just gonna be working. I've been door dashing recently, which has been interesting. Just making some side money so I can keep affording these freaking Sims packs all the time. But yeah, I hope you guys have a wonderful weekend. I hope you guys are having a wonderful week so far. I certainly have. I've been very busy, but also very happy and very just enjoying my life. And yeah, anyways, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.